Morning. Um, I would like to apologise, first of all, if I come over somewhat aggressive. But I am constantly reminded of Bob Geldof, and when he did Live Aid, he saw that footage, and I saw it as well. I saw that footage as well, that news report, and he was devastated. You know, I want you to do me a favour right now and remove all the bullshit media from your head. Okay, there may be some parents that have overspent. There may be some. A majority of your parents are working their arses off so their children can have. But in Britain at the moment, there are technically around about 130,000 children technically homeless. I want that to get into your head. 130. That's about the population of Plymouth. You think about that. All around the country, there are children in your street that may not have had a breakfast this morning, and they won't get any food till they go to school. These are facts. These are real. When my dad and I had it out, my mum and dad overspent one year. My mum had to go back to work. And you asked my brother Phil about it, and honestly, it was a time of hell in our family. Really, really, really was bad. The aggression was just incredible. And years later, I was 12, 13. I think I was in the second year seniors, third year seniors. You know, my brothers were young teenagers. Phil had just left school. He just left school, you know. So I was talking to my dad years later about that and found out he was eating every other day. So we could have food, electric, clothes and all of that as young, growing, bloody kids. You know, we were puberty, we were shooting up, spreading out. You know. And Dad talked about it. And the thing is with my parents, they were good working class stock from Edmonton in London, which is a very, 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 very rough part of London. They will never yuppify Edmonton, Enfield and Tottenham. And you know, it's the media that gets on it and bullshits and lies and does nothing. That's why I don't read papers. That's why I don't watch the news. Because it's just bullshit propaganda. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. And we've really, really got to wake up and smell the coffee and ask ourselves an important question today. What is more important? And what is the most important things? In 1943, the Germans were getting hammered in Russia. But Hitler was concentrating on the Hitler Youth. And I think it was Himmler that turned around and said, what are you doing? And he said, I'm investing in the future. From 1950, I got told this by a West German guy. This was about 1987, this was. And he said from 1950 right up to now, 85% of your West German government are ex-Hitler Youth. The far right are actually growing massively in Germany, and in the last 7 years they relaxed a lot of laws. The first people to go in any genocide are children. They grab the young people and put them in their guerrilla groups because they can get time out. We have one of the most amazing youths of our time. I've never seen a youth like this one now. This is a youth that I would love to have been a young person amongst. And about 90 to 95% of the bullshit in my life, I wouldn't have gone for it. Simple as that. We've got to take care of them, educate them, and bring them to a real point. So you don't want to vaccinate them. Brilliant. So you want to vaccinate them. Brilliant. You think COVID's real. You think COVID's not. Okay. Do you not think it's a blanket to hide the shit behind what's going really on? I am now 100% convinced next year is going to be shit for a lot of people. 95% of the country's wealth is in 8%'s hands. Know that. So I take it that you're part of the 92%. Welcome to the bullshit. When I was at art college, the Tories got in. And I was asked, you lived under a Tory government, Kev, what's it like by these 20-year-olds? And I just said, I'm going to ask you some questions. Is your dad called Duke, Earl, Baron? No. Did he go to St Paul's and then to Winchester or Eton and then to Cambridge and Oxford? No. Has he got £100 million in the bank? No. Then you're fucked. We've got to pull it. It's us. It's down to me and you to sort this shit out. And this is why I'm doing Loving the Community Festival, music, art, poetry and film. This is what I want to do. I want to raise money so we can sort the food bank out. It's going to get so hard, incredibly hard, and we need to get our finger out of our backsides and do it, because no politician, no government, no councillor, no MP, none of them are going to do anything, really. They're just going to go blah, 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 blah. That's all they're going to do. And then go back and claim their expenses. It's me and you have got to do it. And this is why I want to get things going. Because I don't think, I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't think we're going to have many venues this time next year. I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be a lot of art projects, film projects, lot of creative projects. They're going to be done by this time next year. If we don't get our fingers out of our asses and get on with it. I don't mean to be aggressive, but it's that Bob Geldof money. It's that Bob Geldof part. Give me the money. And I can remember him saying that and watching all the BBC. It's on TV. He wasn't. He didn't give a monkey's if you turned up or not. I don't care. I don't care if you come to the festival or not. Buy a ticket. That's what I want you to do, because it's not about you and I as well. It's not about our politics. It's not about the things we've got, arguments we've had. We've got to work together. That's why there's no politics involved in Loved in the Community Festival. There's none of it. Subjects that are banned, vaccines, COVID, and all of that. Let's get on with it. This is what we need to do. We need to come together and fight it, and stand up to our government. We have the power. We have it. But we're deluded when we haven't. So please, I'm asking you, and I'm begging with you, to get involved in any way you can and help. This is real. This is reality. And this is going to be reality for a lot more people. As I said, are you the 8% or the 92%? You're going to find out very, very, very shortly in the next few months where you stand. Peace, love and out. Power to the people, and may your God go with you or not.